My name is TJ, and for the last couple days I've been playing some Forgive Me Father 2, a Lovecraftian horror FPS that basically wants to be like a 90s shooter, but also a fever dream. The developers sent me a key and I booted it up expecting some classic FPS fun, and next thing I know I'm wielding a fish gun and blasting tentacle monsters in the middle of a haunted asylum. Let's get into it. Alright, so what exactly is Forgive Me Father 2? It's basically like a 3D, 2.5D, 2D-ish horror boomer shooter, which means it looks like a creepy comic book that got possessed and started throwing hands. You play as a priest or something who's either here to save the world or just really enjoys shooting stuff that looks like it crawled out of a biology textbook. The story exists, alright, it's there, but to be real, I don't play shooters for the plot. You play them to turn enemies into tentacle confetti. Now the best part of any FPS game is the guns. And this game definitely delivers on the what the hell am I holding factor. Let me show you what I mean. Fish gun. Yes, actual fish. No, I don't know why. Yes, it works. The starter pistol. This thing sounds beefy as hell, and it's actually viable. The shotgun. Classic. Loud. It pumps, and it turns enemies into wet tentacle. And then you got this thing, because of course there's a tentacle gun in a Lovecraftian game. Oh, and you can upgrade these weapons, which sometimes turns them into something completely different. Like how the main starter pistol, once upgraded, suddenly can give you like a minigun style fish gun. Yeah, that's a thing. Honestly, to me, every gun feels satisfying to use. Some are obviously stronger than others, but like I said, even the starter pistol packs a serious punch. You're never really stuck with something useless, which is rare in this genre. Now, beyond just the weapons, this game allows you to tweak your build with upgrades, both passive and active, just like in the first game. But here's the catch. You pick 3 total. No 3 passives and 3 actives, just 3. So don't screw it up, alright? For passive upgrades, these are things that are always on. You get stuff like carrying more ammo, having better accuracy, longer flashlight battery. Oh, that's right, there's a flashlight that you have to crank like a Victorian street lamp every 5 minutes. And then there's active abilities, which are triggered on command, like your special ability. The thing I used most was lifesteal, which heals you when you kill people. There's a damage rebound type of ability, where any damage taken gets sent back to the attacker, and a bunch of other stuff that I honestly didn't even look at, because once you find a setup that works, you're probably gonna stick with it till the end of the game. And where do you get these upgrades? Well, you can enable them in the Asylum. The Asylum is basically the game's hub world where you unlock perks and upgrade your weapons. They could have just made this a boring ass menu screen, but instead they went the extra mile for us and gave us a creepy asylum to walk around in. How do you pay for these upgrades? Well, you find upgrade pickups during missions, and when you've got enough, boom. Tentacle, bolt action, shotgun. Don't ask me how it works, alright? Just enjoy it. Now, the enemies, pretty damn memorable if you ask me. You obviously start out with the basic dudes, right? And then there's basic zombie dudes. They carry an extra head, so if you headshot them, they'll just attach that extra head and get a new one. There's shield guys, which are an absolute menace if you don't use the right weapons. You have grenade launcher guys that are annoying as they sound. Fireball guys, because dodging stuff isn't hard enough already when it's throwing 50 different enemies at you in like a tiny ass arena. And the best part, their death animations are top tier. Like, they explode with blood and guts and limbs flying everywhere. It's all here, guys. The rooms are painted red after every single fight, and the game actually saves that blood on the level, so everything gets messier over time the longer you fight in the same spot. It's pretty sick. So, this game doesn't have a mini-map, which means that sometimes, yeah, you're gonna get lost like a dumbass, probably. With that said, I never had to wander for more than a couple of minutes before finding my way. The game does try to help you, right? You need to find a certain color of keys and hit levers and buttons, and when you unlock a new area, the game's gonna show you a picture-in-picture of the path forward. If you miss that little notification or you don't really know where it's at, congrats, you're now on a sightseeing tour of a blood-soaked nightmare. Now next up, without spoiling too much, cause, you know, marketing and stuff, I gotta be honest. The first boss is kinda easy. It's a small arena where you strafe left and right to dodge bullets and you shoot back. That's basically it. You could easily just spam grenades at the dude until he dies. No real movement mechanics or like crazy set pieces in the first boss. You shoot the weak spot and basically just play like it's 1997. To be fair, later fights do get a lot better, and I'm not gonna spoil them for you, but just know that if you find yourself maybe a little disappointed with the first boss, stick with the game. It definitely picks up. So is Forgive Me Father 2 worth playing? Even if you didn't play the first one, or maybe you did and you wanna finish the sequel? Honestly, yeah, but only if you're ready for complete madness, basically. If you need deep movement mechanics, or a mini-map, or being handheld throughout the whole game, then maybe this genre just isn't for you. But if you like boomer shooters, if you like 90s shooters, you're definitely gonna have a blast. If you like weird horror vibes, or if you're into Lovecraftian art in general, this game nails it, man. It's beautiful. And if you just want fast, satisfying gunplay and you want to slap around some tentacle dudes, then this game is for you. The weapons absolutely feel like a blast. Forgive Me Father 2 gave me nostalgia for a time that I was barely alive. I was like 3 or 4 maybe. And for the price, you could do way worse, bro. Go on the Steam page or whatever store page. There's so much garbage out there that costs way more than Forgive Me Father 2, so yeah, it's definitely worth your time. And that's it. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you didn't like the video, well, what the hell are you doing here? And if you really want to prove you're a certified Tentacle enjoyer, then become a member. Nothing says I make great life decisions like giving a random dude on the internet money for no reason. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.